Welcome to our YouTube broadcast today. We apologize. Some major technical difficulties, but if you're a Sodbuster fan, you probably didn't want to see the first two-thirds of this one because the Sodbusters have had their share of technical difficulties as they trail it 4-0, 2 outs, top of the first. Casper is still batting as the Spuds try to get their fourth win of the year. Sodbusters hoping to break an 8-game skid, but not off to a great start. Walk, hit batsman for the first four hitters, then a fly out to center, a Sodbuster error allowing a run to score, a sacrifice fly, and then a run-scoring triple. That's where we are, 4-0, Casper on top. Check swing, grounder. Reed Beatty is at the plate. He's the 8-hole hitter and first baseman for the Casper Spuds as they have gotten off to a great start today. Sodbusters really struggling as they are already on their second pitcher of the day, and that would be Tanner Johnson. Johnson in relief of Luke Wenzel as Wenzel could not survive the first 0-2 pitch on the outside. Sodbusters would take a call, but it's just not happening right now. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes, 4-0, top half of inning number 1. Hopefully get some stuff alleviated and have a semi-normal broadcast for game 2, but we're just going to try to at least pass along the information here in game number 1 as the pitch misses inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're at Duncan Field today as the Sodbusters playing a doubleheader. Last night rained out, Friday rained out, so they're at least going to get 2 games in with the Spuds here on this Sunday afternoon. A pair of 7-inning games, 2-2 pitch, off speeder, swung on and missed, and mercifully this first inning comes to a close as Casper comes up with 4 runs on just 1 hit. There was 1 Sodbuster error. I will set the lineups for you for Hastings. Mention the fact that Luke Wenzel, he was the starting pitcher, goes 2/3 of an inning and allows 4 runs, and 3 of those earned. Ended up not striking out anybody. 2 walks, 2 hit batsmen for him in a really tough outing here on the home field. The lineup for the Sodbusters got Grant Jones in left field, Marcos Cabranes at the shortstop, Gage Frank in right, Nick Jones, the designated hitter, Ty Matson in center field, Zach Vital is the second baseman, Cannon Coakley at third, Corbin Rich at first, and Rusty Wortman doing the catching for the Hastings Sodbusters. Meanwhile, Casper, they're getting set to take the field now for the first time, and what run support for their starting pitcher today as Casper already with a 4-0 lead as they will start Max Vosters on the mound. Vosters going to be supported by Mac Wilkins behind the plate, Reed Beatty at first base. At second base, it's Chandler Stocking, the third baseman, Yariel Diaz. And the shortstop is Nathan Martinez. In left field, Matthew Marsick. Center field, Elijah Reeves. And in right field today, it's Chase Burke. Casper in their gray uniforms today. The light blue and purple numbers, they look really cool when you're down on the field. When you're trying to read it in the press box, not great, but pretty cool color combo for the brand new Casper Spuds. Casper moving from Idaho, and they have an opportunity now to be a little closer to the rest of the league. So Casper, they're replacing the Casper Horseheads, just a different ownership group, and they moved from Idaho to Casper, and so it's a new team, even though it's the same community. And Sodbusters try to get things going as they are going to have the top of their order up here, and 4-0 is the score as we get set to go for the bottom half of inning number 1. It'll be Jones, Cabranes, and Frank. At some point, when we get back to a more normal broadcast, going to be giving an opportunity to get an interview with Marcos Cabranes that Ryan conducted a little bit earlier, and so we'll try to play that back at a future broadcast. First pitch is a little bit low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Grant Jones for the Hastings Sodbusters as Hastings coming in still seeking its first win and not off to a great start here today. Pitch taken high and outside, 2 balls and no strikes on Hastings Sodbuster leadoff man Grant Jones getting a start in left. He's a middle infielder / outfield type guy. Pitch taken high for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on Jones. As Grant coming in at 214 on the year, 3 for 14. He's scored a couple of runs. He has stolen 4 bases. Most recent outing against Fremont went 1 for 3. And the pitch is taken for a strike, 2 balls. Make it 3 balls and a strike now on Grant Jones. Leadoff hitter for the Hastings Sodbusters. As Hastings trailing at 4-0. Now, pitch call for strike. Grant Jones has a 3-2 count on him now as the pitch is fouled back. Jones stays alive here in this first inning. Hastings Sodbusters down 4-0 as Casper taking advantage of the opportunities presented them with a couple of walks and a couple of hit batsmen. As the pitch is low for a ball, Jones works a leadoff walk, so that's a good start for the Hastings Sodbusters. As the Hastings squad, they end up trailing by a score of 4-0. And that will bring to the plate Marcos Cabranes, Puerto Rican, to have his opportunity. Arkansas Tech guy will get to the plate with a batting average of .290. 3 doubles, 7 runs scored. Last outing against Fremont a couple of days ago went 0 for 4. Had a 4-hit game earlier this week, 4 for 5, 2 runs scored. The only 4-hit game for the Sodbusters this year for Marcos Cabranes. Multi-talented player from Arkansas Tech, good catcher, good middle infielder, fouls pitch away. Cabranes has counted no balls, 2 strikes on him. 1 on, nobody out, 4-0. Casper on top of the bottom of the first. And apologize for the quality of our audio at this point. Had to just kind of make do with what we could and at least get some of this first inning on. Hopefully we'll be back to a semi-normal broadcast before too long. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Marcos Cabranes with Frank, Jones, and Matson still hopefully batting in this first inning. 4-0, Casper on top. In the top half of inning number 1, 4 runs, 1 hit for the Spuds. Bouncing ball left side, could be trouble. It is going to be deflected off the third baseman into the shortstop's glove, but Cabranes beats out an infield single. Excellent effort for the Casper Spuds left side infield combo. Ariel Diaz got a glove on it. Nathan Martinez there to pick it up, but no chance to gun down Cabranes. And the Sodbusters have first and second, and nobody out for Gage Frank. So Gage Frank, guy who has been a pretty good hitter, but just hasn't had many RBI opportunities. There's been several times when he's been waiting on deck when a third out has happened. Frank in a punt right here. It's a good one on the third base side. Could be trouble. Third baseman's got it. Throw to first. Wild throw. Safe. It's an error on the third baseman. That time the charge from their left side guy, Ariel Diaz. He got there in time, but threw and pulled his first baseman off. So the Sodbusters have something cooking with a walk, an infield single, and an error, and the bases are loaded. And what's turning out to be a very long first inning, and a great chance for Nick Jones, left-handed hitter, stepping in and taking ball 1 ball and no strikes on Nick. Nick, guy you like up there with runners on, pretty good RBI guy in his Sodbuster career and at Arkansas Tech. Left-handed hitter, heading the count 1 ball, no strikes, takes it high for ball 2, and don't want to see Nick try to do too much. Just move the line. He would take a walk right here to bring home a run. An inning beginning very similarly to what the Casper inning did in the first. Pitch misses. 3 balls and no strikes for Jones, who may have not 1 but 2 take signs on here. The way this game started, you want to crawl right back in it, and that would be a great chance to do so. Just find a way. Takes strike 1. 3-1 the count on Nick Jones. So Grant Jones, little brother, walked. He's now at third base. Marcos Cabranes an infield single. Gage Frank reaching on an error as he tried to lay down a sacrifice. 3-1 pitch. That's on the outside corner for strike 2. Sodbuster fans not too pleased with that. But here we go, 3-2. Jones now needs to protect. This would be a monster strikeout for Vosters if he could come up with it. Instead throws it inside for ball 4, and the Sodbusters are on the board. So an RBI for Jones. Grant Jones scores. Cabranes at third. Gage Frank now at second. And Ty Matson trying to keep it going. And there'll be a visit to the mound early here for the Casper Spuds. This is their pitching coach and assistant coach, Andrew Mounts. Andrew Mounts, he's the assistant to Mike Bowles. Bowles is the head man, first-year head coach. He's a hitting coach at South Carolina Beaufort, first team that was in its first year of NCAA Division II ball, moving up from NAIA. Mike Bowles, military kid. He was born in Illinois, graduated high school in Maine, lived all over the country, and eventually joined the U.S. Air Force, and now just got his master's and trying to get his coaching career going. Would love to, of course, move on to head coaching position at a college level, but is getting a chance to be the head coach here for the Casper Spuds. 4-1 the score, and the first pitch is missing for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes to Ty Matson. Matson getting his opportunity to try to keep on keeping on. 7 out of 25 for a .280 batting average early in his sodbuster summer. Double, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. The most recent outing Thursday against Fremont went 1 for 3. 1-0 delivery, high and tight, 2-0. So Foster's given a 4-run lead, and the sodbusters are going to have a chance to come right back. Neither starting pitcher can make it through the first inning as Foster's is taken out, as it was a sprint to the mound for the head coach, Mike Bowles. Sodbusters, they are on the short end, 4-1. As we continue here in the first inning, we'll try to catch the new pitcher for the Casper Spuds. They're going to have a right-hander into the game. So Foster's
it's because we're the
does not retire a man.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Walk,
Or I'm sorry, Scott.
infield single, error, walk. That after the starting pitcher for the Sodbusters lasted only 2/3 of an inning, so it is a rugged start for both starters. Neither guy can get moderately close to completing the minimum 5 innings to pick up a win. And Bobby Simmons will be the new man. Bobby Simmons, and he gets just play close to home. Kind of cool for him. Bobby Simmons, a Nebraska Wesleyan guy, NCAA Division III. He is going to be a 5th-year senior. He's out of Faith West Academy in Katy, Texas. 0-0. His ERA is 33.75 coming into today. Sometimes you see those wacky ERAs early in the year. He's worked an inning, allowed 5 runs on 2 hits, no strikeouts, and 3 walks. That's been one of the problems for this Casper team coming into today. 24 strikeouts, their pitchers, and 36 base on balls. So Casper has had issues of throwing strikes. Of course, the Sodbusters getting off to a terrible start of the mound today with 2 walks, 2 advancements again. So it has been a challenge today for pitching staffs to throw strikes. See what happens here. The Sodbusters will continue to get back with Ty Matson now. 2 balls and no strikes. One of the interesting aspects of this, if Matson ends up working a walk, that walk would actually be charged to Max Foster's starting pitcher, since he left with the 2-0 count. This one is off the inside corner. 3 balls and no strikes. Still bases loaded. Sodbusters have 1 run across with Jones bringing in Jones. Grant walking. Nick earning a bases loaded walk. Pitch is in there for a strike. 3-1 the count on Ty Matson. Nobody on. I should say nobody out. Bases loaded. 1 run home. The pitch popped up. Ugh. Anything but that. I guess it could have been a double play, which would have been worse, but that is an infield fly rule, and Ty Matson, he'll be disappointed with that particular out-bat as he pops up to Reed Beatty, the first baseman. So there's 1 out, still bases loaded for Zach Vital, another guy you kind of like having at this spot, as Vital has been pretty decent at the plate early in the year. 308, a home run, a triple, a couple of doubles, and first pitch strike to Vital. Now anything but a double play, just any fly ball moderately to an outfielder would bring home another run. Sodbusters would love more, though, trailing at 4-1 here early on. Here's the pitch. Curveball is bounced back up the middle. Shortstop's got it. Could be 2 to second for 1, over to first in time, and that is as bad a luck as you could have. Sodbusters score 1, but a pop-up and a double play and very disappointing ending to a promising start. And after 1 completed, 4-1. And Casper with the lead. This is Sodbuster Baseball.